I like your glasses.
Oh my God, thank you, H.E.R. I love yours too, H.E.R. I'm fangirling out right now.
No way.
Out. Oh my God, I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too. Thank
You
you.
are amazing, sis. I'm gonna call you little sis because you're a little younger than I am. I am so proud of you, H.E.R. You just came on the scene and I'm like, okay, who is H.E.R? Who is this girl, H.E.R? But baby, let me tell you, you have proven to the world who you are.
Oh,
I'm
you.
just so happy. You're so
Thank you
talented.
so much. Thank you.
You can do it all. I mean, man, producer, songwriter, singer, instrumentalist. Oh my goodness, your journey must be a real amazing one. And you're only in your early 20s, and you've already done more than most people do throughout their whole career.
Yeah, it's nuts. It feels crazy, but I'm definitely blessed and excited for all the things happening, and I'm still like pinching myself, honestly.
Yeah, what's it like? Is it like a dream? I mean, come on, you got Grammy awards, this award, that award.
It does feel like a dream. It feels like I prayed that a lot of these things would happen, but I couldn't have imagined it would happen this way, like this, during this time. So it definitely feels like a dream. But I'm just trying to like take advantage of every moment, seize every moment, and enjoy it all.
And you definitely have put in work. That's one thing I will say. A lot of people think when they see artists make it to the top that they boom, just got there overnight.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. I mean, I'm on YouTube watching you as a shorty on what? Good Morning America, like so many years ago.
Yes,
so
yes.
You've been doing this. You've been doing it.
Yeah, a lot of people, they knew they see me on the Grammys and they're like, oh, how did she get there? But they don't see the 14 plus years. I got signed when I was 14 years old. A lot of people don't know that. I got signed to RCA when I was 14, and I've been grinding ever since, balancing school, figuring out if I was going to go to college, finally releasing my project, and then touring a year after, and it started kind of buzzing and just grinding, from being on the road and doing the work. But people don't see that,
No, it's just like, oh, she hit the scene and boom. Nope.
I believe in moving in silence too. I believe in like, I don't need to beat my chest and tell the world, like, look at what I'm doing. It's like, y'all go see, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And that's another thing that I love about you so much. Your humility is amazing, seriously, especially at your age. Like I mentioned, in your early 20s, and you've accomplished so much in such a short span that we know of, because we weren't there behind the scenes to see the growth, but in such a short span since you hit the scene a few years back, that I'm just like, whoa.
Thank you.
When you sit and think about all the things that you've accomplished, how does that really make you feel?
Man, I go through like a bunch of different emotions. It's like, wow, all the things that I prayed for, I have, all the things I've worked for, I have. But I also just think about the process and all the memories that I even made in the midst of trying to receive those things, trying to get to, from point A to point B, like all the memories and all the struggles and the frustration. I think about all of those things. But it feels amazing. My mom is super proud of me, and I feel like I do this for her, my mom and my dad. I feel like I do this for them too. And just like I said, just trying to own every single moment. And also, like, I'm on to the next thing. I'm like, that this is just the beginning. And I think that's the craziest part about this, is knowing that this is literally just the beginning.
Yeah, it's amazing. And my God, I cannot wait to see what's to come if this is just the beginning. Let's talk about some of your influences. Prince, the late great Prince, of course.
Absolutely.
And Lauryn Hill. Who are some others?
Alicia Keys was a really big influence, really, really big. Tons. I mean, Jimi Hendrix, Aretha Franklin, like tons. D'Angelo, Stevie Wonder, like the list goes on.
Now, I heard you and D'Angelo talking on that versus battle that you did.
Yes.
When's the album coming out, sis? Or a single something?
That was nuts. Oh man, we got to create it. But we've been talking, and he is just, to me, like one of the most amazing, I don't know, just one of the most amazing artists like of the
Yeah.
past like 30 years. Like I love D'Angelo. So we'll see.
Okay. And how do you get these influences? Because you're so young. I'm
Mhm.
sure maybe your parents were playing these people in the house, or how do
Yeah.
you know these musicians, or is that just something that you study being a musician yourself?
No, I mean everywhere. I like my dad definitely introduced me into to a lot of different artists. He played in a cover band in the Bay Area just for fun. Like he's a
Mhm.
construction worker, but he loved music and played guitar. And he was playing Prince and Lenny Kravitz concert DVDs and Eric Clapton, and he was playing BB King and all the soul funk, James Brown, like all of that. And my mom was listening to a lot of like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Mary J. Blige, and
Mhm.
Aaliyah and people like that. But I also, grew up with my grandparents in the house. They were playing, oldies. They was playing Willie Nelson and Johnny Mathis and people like that, So
Love
it was
it.
a whole group of different artists that I was listening to growing up, and I kind of just loved it all. Like it was there.
How did you know? When did you first fall in love with music? Was it your dad's influence being a musician as well?
I think so, but even when I was 3, and yeah, I mean his band would perform or rehearse in our living room and perform at like festivals in the Bay Area, and sometimes I would sing with them, or I would like sing on the mic a little bit, but I always was banging on the keys, picking up the guitar and just like gravitated, towards it. And he encouraged me, and my mom was like my manager, like getting me to
Mhm.
perform at talent shows and stuff like that when I was a kid. And I loved it. I really loved it. So I was really young, like knowing this was kind of destined for me.
Mhm. Now, did you go to school or take lessons, music lessons? Do you read music, or is it one of those things where you just have that brilliancy that you just read, or you just play by ear?
Yeah, I play by ear. I never really took lessons. I tried, but I was cheating because I just would hear it, the music, and not read it, and I would
Yeah.
just play it back. So yeah, I definitely just play by ear my pretty much my whole life.
Well, you've already written and produced and performed with some of the most biggest artists in the world. Is there somebody that they're at the top of that list and you're like, man, if I just get a chance to do something with this person, who would that be? Her?
I don't have anyone like at the top of my list. Like there's a lot of artists that I really want to work with. And I've been working with so many different artists already. So like I'm excited about that. But Stevie Wonder was up there for me, and I got
Mhm.
to perform with him. So maybe we get to
Yeah.
create something. And Coldplay is another band that I really love, and I'm going out on tour with them next year. But
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
like I would love to do something with them. So there's like so many artists of different genres, different spaces,
Yeah.
different eras that I would love to work with.
And that's one of the things that I really love about you, the fact that you're not like pigeonholed into just one genre of music. I mean, if somebody said, hey, go make a country album, guess what? Her can make it. If someone
Yeah,
said, go make a heavy metal album, guess what? Her can make
I
one.
would
I
make I
love
would
that.
make a heavy metal album actually. I would enjoy that, I
That will
think.
be
But
dope.
music is, there's only two genres of music, good and bad.
Yeah, agreed. Absolutely agreed. Good answer. I love that. Okay, so you have songs and movie soundtracks of which you won an award. You've got packed out venues. You're going to be here in Chicago and
Yes.
next year at Soldier Field, which is where our Chicago Bears play. That's huge.
Yes.
You're going to pack that out. You'll be here later on this month. You're going to pack that out. You're on retail commercials. Girl, what is all of this
I know. You
like?
can't escape me. I'm everywhere.
We love that. We loved it. What's the feeling like? Does it ever get old?
No, I mean, it still be feeling new, like I
Mhm.
can't believe it when people say that, like I see you everywhere. I'm like, really? But then I go out, to the mall, or I'm, out, and I hear my song playing on the radio, or I see my face somewhere, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I really am everywhere. So I don't think I fully have comprehended, the magnitude of my impact. I really have not fully understood it, or it hasn't really hit me. So yeah, I'm just doing it, you know, I'm just doing me, just having fun.
And I love it, girl. Okay, your big screen debut, that's going to happen what, next year? Color Purple?
Yes, yeah, we start shooting next year, so I'm very excited about that, which is another thing that I'm ready to conquer, is TV and film.
Yeah. Have you done it before, like on a large scale? Because this is going to be like tremendously huge.
Yeah, no, a little here and there, but nothing on this scale. So I'm very excited to you know, get my, you know, get my world, the world of TV and film, and get that going. I'm excited about that. It's gonna
Is that
be.
something you've always, is that something you've always wanted to do, or?
Absolutely. Acting is another passion of mine, but music, you know, I got to put in the 10,000 hours. So soon enough, I'll be able to put in, you know, my 10,000 hours in acting. Like, I can't just half do something. Like, it's got to be all or nothing, you know?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
I really like, when I'm dedicated to something, like, I go all in. So that's going to be one of those things.
Outside of music and this entertainment industry, such as music, TV, film, what does her really like enjoy doing?
Oh man, I love nature. I love like fishing. I love being on the water. Like, I'm a real big nature girl. You know, my dad grew up in Arkansas, so I think I inherited some of those things, like dirt biking, like kind of raised me like a little boy, you know. So I love being out and enjoying nature. But I'm also a homebody. Like, I love cartoons and just sitting in the house and chilling. Like, I'm real big on that. Like, you don't always have to be like big and grand. Like, I'm really simple when it comes to that. But yeah. Yeah, yeah.
How much of your day is consumed with music? Do you just sometimes go in the room, close the door, and play the guitar? How does that work?
Yeah, it's usually like a late night thing, you know. The guitar definitely stays by my bed, and if I feel inspired to, I'll just pick it up. But yeah, I don't know, like, depends on the day. I'm always playing something though, like Stevie Wonder is always playing in the background. Literally, there's a book of Stevie behind me, but literally, like, there's always something playing in the house if I'm not playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me one or two short-term goals for her, something that you plan on doing within the next 9 months to a year and a half.
Oh, I gotta think about that. A short-term goal? I gotta think about that one. I have a lot of like short-term personal goals. I think, I mean, really, I've just been focused on touring, and that was like my goal, was to really elevate the show and get it to where it is. And I think that was like a major thing for me. I think, but I have to think about that one. A short
Okay.
term. I
What
have a
about,
lot of long-term
I was
goals.
going to say, now another 3 to 5 years from now, what is her going to be doing or hope to be doing?
Hopefully receiving, you know, an Emmy or a Tony, and being you know, another young
EGOT.
woman with an EGOT. Yes, an EGOT winner. That's one of the goals for sure.
That's good stuff. I am so happy for you. Back of My Mind
Thank
album
you.
is great. All your albums are great. Your EPs, whatever you
Thank
do,
you so
her,
much.
it's great. I'm sorry.
Thank
You are
you.
just so talented. You're full of talent. And again, with that humble attitude, it just makes you like, you're such a standout.
Oh,
And
thank
I
you.
appreciate that. I mean, I've been in radio for 20 years and I hear a lot of music every day. And when you first came out on the scene, I was like, okay, who is this? What is this Focus song? Girl, just know that I sing Focus every day. Download it, play it over and
you.
over and over. Such a good song. So your next project, if we can talk about that. I mean, I know you just put this one out not that long ago, but what do you plan on doing for your next project?
Oh man, back in my mind. Well, I got some songs that I want to release. But yeah, I'm kind of working on a reggae EP right now. I'm finishing that up. There's a lot of stuff that I got going on, but I'm gonna just keep the music coming. And yeah, we just gonna keep it going, and then, you know, experience it live. You got to come to a H.E.R show to really feel the music, to really experience.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna be rolling through Chicago next week or within week or so. So I definitely will probably be front and center. We got to talk to the label to give me them front and center tickets, because I'm a big fan of her.
Thank you so much.
I wish you the absolute best in all of your endeavors. and continue to make great music, continue to be a role model for so many young women that look up to you, for a woman of color. And there are a lot of young ladies that want to get into this business. They may not have the right, direction or the right path to go on. What advice can you give people who want to break into this industry?
Man, don't compromise yourself. Like, nobody got anywhere trying to be like everybody else. You may
Mm.
see somebody and think, oh man, I want to be like them, or I want what they got. But I don't know. Social media sometimes can fool you. So trust your own path, your own process, believe in yourself, and the rest of the world will follow. But yeah, don't compromise yourself. Keep walking in that passion and that truth.
And I want you to do the same, sis. Keep staying on the right track and blessing us with
Yeah.
this great music. And hopefully I will see you soon, and I'll be on the
Yes,
lookout.
great.
You're ubiquitous. You're everywhere. So we can't miss you, her.
Thank
Keep on
you.
keeping on, girlfriend. And
All right. I'll
God
see you in
bless you.
Chicago.
Yes, good talking to you.
You too. Thank you.